Fredonia campus. I'm Madison.
And I'm Nick. We're students here in the Department of Theater and Dance.
And this is The Real Deal.
Today we're going to talk to real students and get real answers about what our department has in store for you. Marissa CARUSO is one of the most creative people I know. As a Bachelor of Arts student in the Department of Theater and Dance, she has been cast in main stage productions, is the co-director of the improv comedy troupe, and this girl produces her own work.
I'm a BA theater, so that's general theater education. I want to run a theater. So although I was acting a lot in high school and stuff, I didn't want to specifically become an actor. So I do get to do that, act, but I also learn technical theater.
Yeah,
and
you get, again, to dip your finger in everything.
Yeah, dip them in.
You want to go check out the theater right now?
Yes.
So you were just mentioning that you are a BA theater major, but that is not the only major you have here.
No, I'm also an arts and min major. It's encouraging to have the theater there. One, as an outlet, creative outlet, and also two, as theater majors, we're taught how to read and write and speak in public, which is a lot more difficult for people
who are not used to that.
Who are not used to it than
absolutely.
you'd think. I really encourage you to find your voice in Fredonia and go for what you want to do. You can design your experience here.
Now I'm going to take you to the dance studio in Dodds Hall, where we're going to meet Nick Bernard, who is a BFA dance major. He's probably in there warming up right now, so I'm going to hop right in and start dancing with him. Sorry, didn't push you over.
I hate you.
No, you definitely don't hate me.
Well, I think the best part about Fredonia, the theater dance department for me, is that regardless of what is attached to the BFA or BA of your degree, whether it's dance, musical theater, acting, or theater, you still have all these opportunities to do everything.
Yeah.
And I still keep up with acting and singing because that's how I originally got into dance in the first place. So
Because you're in Chicago and piano lesson now.
Yes.
Wow.
This is Roxy, by the way.
This is
Roxy,
a cell block tango girl.
Shh, stop it.
Tango
Don't tell
girl.
them.
Something that you mentioned was a couple of the things that apply to dance majors like orchesis and dance ensemble. Can you talk a little bit about the opportunities that BFA dance majors can get here?
Dance ensemble is the official department dance production. Dance majors are required to audition and must be cast in at least 3 productions. We get the chance to work with the faculty and the guest artists that they bring in.
I've seen it. They have some really cool things. Like they do step in them, and it's not just like ballet, jazz, or modern or anything. You can do all different kinds of dance.
They just did belly dance last year.
That's very cool.
Like, it was everything.
Where do you see yourself in the future, and how do you feel like Fredonia has prepared you for that?
I'm going to be famous.
So, you've gotten a chance to talk to some of the other theater majors. Now, I'm going to specifically talk to you about the acting major. This is Acting A. This is one of the acting studios in Rockefeller. This is actually the room that I had my audition for this school in. This is also the room that, as a BFA actor, I took scene study and Shakespeare, unarmed and armed combat, as well as voice and movement, which I took my sophomore year, which was really just the most amazing experience I've had at this school. It was a year full of discoveries, finding myself and appreciating myself, finding that I have so much potential, learning to appreciate others for who they are, and just realizing that there are so many possibilities, endless possibilities, and that there's nothing I can't do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're about to start a show. I'm here with one of the stars of the show, Dion Gilardi. It's Velma Kelly in Chicago. Dion, why don't you just tell us a little about your experience in the show?
Well, the show is awesome, and it's been great to work with brilliant designers and performers to bring Chicago to life on the main stage at Fredonia. Favorite moment is definitely I can't do it alone. It's because I can act, sing, and dance at the same time. What I'm going to school for, which is cool.
The most unique and meaningful thing about Fredonia to me is the fact that you can do anything here. I came here wanting to do anything and everything that has to do with theater, and I did. I have done scenic design here, I've done lighting design here, I was cast in a main stage here.
I work on props, I work on paints, I work in the shop, so as long as you're interested in it and as long as you're willing to go and get it, you can do it.
It's a smaller program, but we do big shows, so they hone you to be prepared to work as a one person circus, but they also get you ready to like do the big stuff.
So this is one of the light looks that happens right towards the end of Razzle Dazzle. Like everyone's like building up the music and going crazy.
So, I am in the Marvel Theater on the set for Chicago with the set designer. Literally just came from the show that we performed today. And we're going to do a little interview. This is THERESA Pierce. And coming in is Josh Jansen.
One of my favorite memories is always the show assignment reveal day. We see our assignments for next year for each production and which students and faculty we will be working with. We actually have to put in our resume, we apply, we fully submit everything, and then like this past year we even had to write almost an essay for which designs you would like and why you are qualified to design which shows.
For me, my favorite is that first day of shop for the build of a show. Because you've put all this prep work into getting ready and doing all the numbers and the math.
And now it's time to go in and actually get the crew excited and actually start working with materials and start producing scenery.
I'd say one of the best things about Fredonia is the fact that as a student here, we don't have a grad program, so the focus is really on the undergrads as the designers, as the props masters, as the technicians, learning what to do. And we're a school where this is my senior year and I will have done 3 realized designs.
It's not easy. And it's not intended to be easy because you have to work for it. And you are not always going to have all the answers. And you're not always supposed to have all the answers. There are things that you have to figure out as you go, and you have to be able to make it work. And part of that is just in you. You got to be able to dig that out. And our professors do a lot of that.
Hey guys, we're here at Mason. This is where all the singing magic happens.
You guys still don't know if that's us.
It's totally on.
It's got to be us.
Hey guys, 1931, definitely not you.
But it's my sweatshirt, it's her backpack.
Hold my backpack.
Why don't you guys just tell me about freshman and sophomore year?
Well, freshman year, acting classes, you learn how to act, objectives, tactics. You learn the Stanislavski method. You got the dance classes. We started off like intro to dance. You got ballet, modern jazz, diction for singers.
Then sophomore year, you move into voice and movement and scene study. It gets a little more intense with musical theater styles and other great courses like commedia and stage combat.
On top of it all, you're getting private lessons from the faculty.
Private lessons every semester.
One last thing before we go. The strength of Fredonia lies not only in its students, but also its faculty and staff. The full and part-time professors have experienced theater all across the nation and come from some of the most prestigious training programs in the country. Their passion for their work not only finds its way into the classroom, but also creates work and opportunity for us during the semester and in the summertime, giving us paid jobs backstage, on stage, and on both sides of the camera. The department is accredited by the National Association of Schools of Theater, and the professors ensure that our training meets and exceeds those expectations. And they care about us. That's what this place means to me. And you could experience that too. So what does Fredonia mean for you?
It's fun. It's family.
It's doing more than you ever thought you could.
It's discovering your best self.
It's exploring the possibilities.
And it's real.
Come to SUNY Fredonia and find out what the real deal can mean for you.